Welcome to Covenant Gaming, fam.
Hold the controller.
Oh, way to go.
Welcome back to the Pokemons and the Leafs and the Greens and the Whippity Bops.
Okay, before I say anything else, okay? Miro Bio Para Arigato Samasa Chitaya Watasha wa Angana Ge Shigigoto Arashi.
Gesundheit.
Which translates from Japanese, hopefully if I said it right, to English. Thank you, Miss Pyle, I love your work. Pyle is a voice actress from Japan. I realized I was going to be doing this, and I was like, well, I mean, if she ever somehow stumbles onto this video and finds out she has a fan over here,
Subtle plug.
no, that's not a subtle plug. A subtle plug is like, watch Love Live on, by Funimation. That's a subtle plug, okay?
Or you could be like me with a group chat I was on.
What you doing?
I don't want to talk too much into it because I don't want to like pull it out and like make a big deal about it. It was a group on Facebook that I was part of, so now it's basically just completely like people who are in it know who I'm talking about. But so they were talking about making a YouTube account and doing these things, and I was sitting there trying to tell them like, you know, hey, I do this stuff, and I'm trying to give you guys like little advice here and there of like how it works and what's, you know, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, I was like, you know, with my channel, Covenant Gaming, Covenant Gaming. So I mean, I did a little bit of a not so subtle plug in there.
I'm fairly smart. Not as smart as buying a brand new burrito from
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I actually went to Taco Bell tonight.
Did you?
Yeah. Those flatbread sandwiches, I'm going to give you guys real talk. Those flatbread sandwiches they've got are actually really, really good.
I have not tried them.
Only problem, they're very small.
10 times the mail. Oh, yeah.
Like, the commercial makes you think like the sandwich
huge.
will fit like in your hand and like extends from your hand to and make another hand looking. It's not really that big. It's like if you were to put it in the palm of your hand lengthwise, you could actually like put your hand out and it would go the whole length, like go barely above your hand's length.
Yeah.
It's very annoying.
I like how I went from a greeting to me butchering the Japanese language and thinking of voice actors to talking about burritos. Oh, yeah.
Those are flatbread sandwiches, not burritos. They are really, really good though,
Yeah.
and I'll give them their props. They're really good and they're really cheap. So I don't really feel like the size is a problem. Because I bought two of those.
There's only like what, like $2?
Well, one of them's $1.69.
Ooh, I could buy that. I'm broke.
But I bought two of those, the Cinnabon Delight things they have, and a Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and I ended up paying like $6.
I'll do that.
And I'm like full.
For real?
All right, you're going out.
Is there a movie theater near a Taco Bell?
Why?
Because if I want to go on a date with my girlfriend Carrie, love you, Carrie. I kind of.
You shot down everybody's dream. No, you didn't. I'm just sorry.
To all the raging fangirls of Covenant Gaming, I'm taken. Sorry, but I'm okay. Like movie tickets now, plus like stuff at the movie theater is like maybe rounding out to $30 if you're like buying like the smallest sizes.
No, if you go insane, then yeah, but like we have those refill buckets and stuff.
Yeah, we do. Ooh, never mind. So you know, whilst
if you hear like a bump, it's me messing with a bucket in my room. Because
I want to go back and.
It's just a Pidgey. Or a chicken. Playthrough over. It's done. I can't,
No.
Emotionally I'm drained.
Well, thank you for tuning into Covenant Gaming.
4 minutes in.
This series has been really fun.
4 minutes into the 6th episode. We're done, guys. That chicken died. We're too distraught.
So in the last episode you mentioned we played Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Team Mystic all the way.
We are playing. Pokemon Go is a very interesting thing. I wasn't. I was very hyped on it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a cool idea. But then at the same time, I was like, this isn't gonna work.
And it's holding its own for the like what, a week.
Are you a trainer? Nah, bro. I'm just walking home. Why you gotta mess with me?
What
It's
if what if it's like Rattata, use tackle, and you're not a trainer? It's like, oh, my knee.
No. What's so funny is people joked all the time about when like in the game they said like, oh, if you make eye contact with a trainer, you got to battle, and people thought that was ridiculous. But now when you have Pokemon Go and you just see people walking down the street with like their phone in their hands staring at it, you're like,
It's
Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Like you have to ask them, Pokemon Go? And people are like, yeah. And then you're like, see, so it's the same concept. So like what we've been trained to do in the game is now what we do in real life based on this very weird app that's halfway broken.
I will now buy a bunch of pair of shorts and go around. If there's ever a battle mode, I'll buy a bunch of shorts and wear them around all the time. And if anybody battles me, I will mention my shorts. I will be the living shorts kid. Oh yeah.
I kind of want to fire you now.
Fire me from what? Being the social media, what was it, like, representative? Something like that?
I like to say guru.
Oh. No, because if you saw, any of you who watched the Mike Myers masterpiece,
Oh, no,
The Love Guru.
Everyone knows it's terrible.
Okay. For as much slack as Mike Myers gets, I love the first two Austin Powers movies.
Oh, no, well, okay.
And then the third, and then The Love Guru, and then all the Shrek movies except for the first one, were all garbage.
Well, it's one of those things of people like Mike Myers, they think he's hilarious. The problem is, the reason The Love Guru is so bad is because comedy is based off of kind of making fun of things and making fun of people.
Yeah.
The Love Guru's whole concept was it was going to be a comedy movie of nothing, like with no negative comedy. Like comedy, it's going to be nothing but positive outlook comedy. And it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Like, comedy is based on the idea of, like, negativity.
I've always kind of felt that, like, was sad, because, like, even back in the old days of comedy, it was always someone, like, getting hurt. Like, that one famous dude,
Well, it's more along the lines
like, I think his name was, like, Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin's the silent movie guy.
Yeah, he was a silent movie guy, and, like, one of his quotes was, like, my humor may, like, bring someone happiness, but it'll never bring someone pain, or something like that.
The main thing that I always say when it comes to comedy, though, which is funny because we're a comedy gaming channel, I put quotation marks around comedy, because I don't know. Maybe we're funny, maybe we're not. But, like, you'll never be able to find a comedian who...
Like, comment, subscribe if you think we're funny.
Like, oh, we got nobody now. So,
Yeah.
you'll never see somebody who's a stand-up comedian who goes up there and their whole shtick is based on, like, oh, my life is great. Everything's
That was
good.
Like, I feel like that was Dane Cook's problem for a while, but then he kind of, like, turned tad negative. And then, like, it kind of...
Dane Cook has other problems.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at comedians, you always...
I went outside today, and I was like, look at that sun. I'm Dane Cook.
Well, no.
I like pronouncing stuff wrong.
The problem is, with Dane Cook, like, whenever you think of comedians, you have to think
I
of,
love
like...
Dane Cook.
You look at him like, oh, well... You feel sorry for the guy because of other reasons, but he is funny, so it's alright to laugh at him.
Like, Louis C.K.'s oldish.
He's old, balding, and gross.
Daniel Tosh is Daniel Tosh.
But, like, you have reasons to make fun of people because of how weird they are, and they have things that are going against them. But they are funny, so it's okay. But if they're, like, attractive, and... Why am I going to him? If they're attractive, and they're funny, and everything's good, now you're kind of like, no longer are you looking at them as like, oh, it's a good comedian. You're like, I hate you because everything's good for you.
And you're funny.
And you have everything going for you. Get off the stage!
He was a pretty good actor. Yeah. Why do you ever stop doing stuff?
Because of the heat and the backlash of the internet. Because it's just one of those things of, he got made fun of all the time for not being a good comedian. And for kind of being the antithesis of what people were like really liking about comedy. Being over the top and saying things like "molf." He got very annoying very fast, and the fact that people were like, and like his agents and like everyone who was backing him was like pushing him like a freaking rocket.
Yeah. Although my friend did teach me a funny way to start talking like Dane Cook is say quaff over and over again, but put an emphasis on the FT. Quaff. Just gotta quaff your hair back, and then you're good with the quaff.
Are you kidding me? Why am I infatuated with the ball of fluff?
Okay, I saw a video today where it was like a Jigglypuff and a Clefairy fighting. It took me 5 times, but I figured it out. And like they were smacking each other, and then like the Jigglypuff just like smacked it, and then like 7 other Clefairies hopped out of nowhere, and just like what? And then you just like they were just destroying all of them, and I'm like, I did not say that correctly. They started destroying them, and everyone was like, "Wow, way to go, Jigglypuff!" And it was just like Jigglypuff, and like left, like Solid Snake, just like puts on an eye patch, Jigglypuff.
I always got mad that I never could, like, okay, Nintendo, if you're listening, because I know you like guys like to copyright claim stuff.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Love
your games, by the way.
Here's an idea, because you guys were so adamant on doing the whole, like, the cosplay Pikachu thing in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. You should make a specific Jigglypuff that's in the games that carries around the marker from the anime. Doesn't have to be a lot of them. It can only be one, but I want it in Sun and Moon. Get on it. That's your challenge. Do it. I'll be standing right here waiting for you. Next time.
Also,
on Covenant Gaming. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm going to cut them off and not let them say anything.
No.
So, see
No,
you later, fam.
Don't.
Bye.